to run, so we want to get this flagrant thought of the week out. Cash, talk to
Yeah,
us.
shout out to Kanye West being the greatest manipulator of black people I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa.
And number 2 is so far like Obama's like way below there.
Yeah.
Not manipulating, but just as far as like
Cash
people.
getting flagrant.
that one's
It's
even
not
more.
even okay. You're missing the point of me saying manipulating. I'm talking about as far as like no matter what I say, people will follow me, whether good, bad, indifferent. Kanye West.
I've never seen
is,
Alex had to check Kaz
like
on his
whoa.
blackness.
Listen,
This is
I watched
profound.
the fucking. I've been watching like the Sunday. You've been watching the Sunday service shit.
Yeah.
Great, right? Like,
He got me. I ain't gonna lie. He got me back, son.
that fucking easy. yo. That easy. He's not doing anything. And mind you, it's great. And I called a lot of shit on Twitter yesterday because I was like, I didn't even say this how it made me feel about like church or whatever. I just said, yo, this ain't weird to y'all? ? And I had Kanye stands, like church freaks, like super religious people coming to be like, no, you don't understand. Like prophets, they use and Jesus used prostitutes and the worst people and to spread his message. And don't you think I'm like,
So Kanye's a prophet?
that's all. Hey, I'm like, listen.
Kanye can't even hold his own prophets, son. His wife got more prophets than he do.
I'm like, Kanye has convinced motherfuckers fashion and music, production, footwear now, religion, politics, literally every fabric of black, or just any type of pop culture, he's kind of influenced somehow. And it's like no matter what he's said or done, people have just always found excuses for him to just be like, oh, well, it's Kanye and this is that. And it's fine. But like, it's at this point, I'm just like, it's the second time in my life since the MAGA shit, since the gay shit, where I legitimately couldn't care less about the dude. Like, at all. He announced the album was coming out and all this other shit. And it's the first time in my life, and I was just like, I don't care.
It's a very interesting take.
I don't care.
I've always said that Kanye's greatest gift, his genius, is taking white shit and making it cool for black people.
Yeah, now it's gospel.
And what's interesting is let's say it starts with back in the day when he was wearing the fucking wasp,
polos.
pink polos,
yeah.
the like khaki, like
backpacks.
he was doing that
wallabies,
waspy
yeah.
Connecticut culture, right? And then he shifts to like the grunge culture, the Seattle scene with the baggy sweats and the baggy sweatshirt or whatever, and ripped sweatshirt with the Yeezy line. Then he takes dad sneakers, like the classic, head coach Nike.
He's doing different
fucking
subdivisions of white
sneakers.
people.
different
Yeah.
subdivisions, like the uncoolest part of white culture, he
Yeah.
makes cool for black people. He tried to do it with the MAGA hat,
Yeah.
right?
He tried. That didn't work.
Didn't work, but it got close.
It was
right?
a hot stove. People
They
were.
were close.
And by and large, we didn't fuck with it. But there was a good amount of people like, well, if Kanye could wear the hat,
I
I'm
can
going to
wear
wear
it.
it. I'm like, y'all
Right?
niggas are crazy.
So, and what's very interesting is music has been synonymous with black church since the beginning, right? But there was a style of music that was made for it. It was gospel.
Yes.
And there is a white church called Hillsong, which is basically rock and roll and church.
Yeah.
So it's like rock, church. And Kanye created rap church. He created rap church, R&B church, right? And he's really flipped it. And it is effective because you know what's more effective than reading Bible verses?
Rapping.
Singing, rapping.
Listening to the hottest songs in the last 30 years with the best producer of music doing a religious flip on it.
Yeah. It just really makes me uncomfortable.
Yo, this is why he don't care if he pisses black people off, because he knows how
he knows we're
easy
forgiving.
it is. Yes,
We're so
he knows how
fucking
to get y'all
forgiving.
back in a
Hold up,
heartbeat.
hold up.
No, black people are
we
forgiving
haven't
as fuck.
Forgave him. We just ignore all the bullshit and just listen to the music until he touches
That's
some
forgiveness
kids.
to
We're
him.
not gonna cancel.
When did anybody
You gotta
need
fuck some
anything else
kids.
from Kanye except just listen to my music? Just buy my shit. When did you need anything else from him? You just needed him to just be like,
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't have like
That's like being like,
face-to-face
I don't fuck with
conversations
Andrew, I just go to all his shows. That's it. I don't support the man, though.
So
What else do you need from him?
like the art, you can just like the music and not like the person.
But
Like,
that's
he
the thing.
puts
That's
out-
like,
he
that's
puts
like-
out fire
See,
music.
that's why I had my heart, and this is gonna be such a sharp left turn before I go, without having to defend it much. This is why it was so hard for me to put down R. Kelly for the longest time, because I think just like that.
Yeah, but he fuck kids. It's different. If you fuck some
You
kids,
see
I
what I'm
can't.
saying though? Like years
years
ago, I was like, oh man, I could just, he's so talented, he makes good music, da 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 da. Like, and it was so easy for me to turn that away, but now it's just like, well,
He's just trying to be a troll. Man.
Also, Kaz was a kid when that was happening, so he had something in common with R. Kelly. He was like, I think these 15-year-old bitches
I
are hot
like
too.
15-year-old bitches too.
What's wrong with 15-year-old bitches? You know what I mean? All right, Kels, I see you, Kels.
But what I'm saying is, when you support the music, you support the bullshit too.
That's why he was so relatable to Kaz in that moment in his life. He was so influential. Kaz coming to school every day thinking, yo, R. Kelly onto something.
I wish I had more time.
Finally, someone's speaking to me.
God
okay? All these rappers talking about girls in their 20s. I don't want these old bitches.
All right. I got to break out.
I need a young chick with barrettes in her hair.
He's like, damn, R. Kelly got that baddie I was looking at on MySpace.